Hey Leo, welcome to your May 2020 love and romance reading. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, Venus. I know a lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love, so I set the intention for Venus as well. If you are sick and tired of love readings, you don't care about love, you're over it, you've come to the right channel, even though you may have come at the wrong time. Every single week, I post a forecast that is about career, finances, spirituality, everything other than love. So once a month, I do the love readings. This is the once a month love reading. So don't forget to check out the weekly forecasts. Those are available every single week. So we're going to see what's happening for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus regarding love. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, my darlings. So without further ado, your first card here is 3 of Swords. Don't be upset with me, Leo. I will say this. The energies in May are going to be super duper intense. We do have a lot of interesting energy happening with the planetary placements. We do have a retrograde, so there could be like things really speeding up and then going the other way, and it could be a little roller coastery for some people. So as we're coming into May, a lot of people are going to be in the energy of like, you know, what's bothering them about their love life, or ways in which they don't feel fulfilled about their love life. These things are coming to the forefront. And because this is coming up in the beginning of your reading, Leo, this is telling us that a lot of you are in the energy where there could be a past hurt or a past disappointment that you're having a hard time getting over. Okay, whether you're in a relationship now and the person kind of hurt you in the past and you're having a hard time getting over it, or like you're remembering it again, or it's coming up to the surface, or you're single and you're wanting to come into a new relationship, but you keep remembering the ways in which you got hurt in the past. Now, there's something really cool happening here. We have a full moon in Scorpio that's going to be happening in May. And full moon in Scorpio, full moons in general are a really good time to release, you know, anything we've been holding on to. But full moon in Scorpio is a time that it's going to really, really blast open all the deep things, all the things that we buried super deep, all of the, you know, more intense emotions and feelings that maybe we haven't known how to deal with. It's all coming to the surface to be released. So this 3 of Swords for a lot of you is going to be an energy of release, releasing the past, releasing betrayals, finding closure, being able to heal from them, being able to clear and clean the slate so that it's no longer holding you back in your love life. Okay, I do feel for some of you, Leos, and I can't remember who the other sign was that got 3 of Swords. It may have been Aquarius. So yes, it was Aquarius. And if I'm not mistaken, it was their very first card, as it is for you. So some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, or there may be an Aquarius energy in your chart. But like them, I feel it for you as well. Where I just feel there's this energy of like someone is feeling very bad for what they put you through. They might even cry for what they put you through. And it might be bittersweet for you, but some of you might be making the decision to walk away from this person, or some of you might decide that, you know what, maybe eventually I'll forgive you, but I can't forgive you now. I'm not giving you forgiveness now, and I don't want you around. You know, and, you know, for some of you, it could be a family member or a friend, because even though maybe this hurt or this betrayal isn't necessarily in your love life, it's still affecting the heart chakra. It's still affecting the way that you're interacting with other people. And so it's being cleared, or you're getting some degree of closure so that it's not blocking you up anymore. Okay, your next card here, Leo, is the Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is the desire to move on. You're not interested in fighting. You're not, maybe like you just wanted to have proof, about somebody, so that in the past you just wanted to hold it over their head, or you wanted to like really kind of like make them look stupid or make them feel dumb. Or like you wanted just to be able to rub something in someone's face. But Eight of Cups is saying you're done with that energy. You don't care about it anymore. You're like, I just want to be happy. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to go back and forth. I don't care who's right. I just want to be happy. And so, Leo, a lot of you are beginning to embark on this journey where you're focusing on yourself, what brings you a sense of joy, what makes you feel loved, ways in which you feel like you can be more loving towards others. This is really helping you to find your spiritual center and to make that connection with the higher self, to make that connection with your higher power, to have a sense of Zen. And the Eight of Cups is just saying that you're finding your way. You're not feeling lost anymore. I feel, Leo, for a lot of you, for a long time, you've just felt like this feather, and you're like caught in a whirlwind, and the wind is just blowing you around. You don't know where you're going to land. And you're coming out of that whirlwind and you're like, I can fly. I can like coast and ride like the air current. I can direct myself. I can maneuver. So even though you're in this journey of surrender and this journey of just kind of seeing where the wind takes you, so to speak, you're beginning to have a little bit more control. Like, I'm going to lean this way because I want to go left. I'm going to lean this way because I want to go right. I want to go a little higher. I want to come down a little bit lower. Like, you're in surrender, but there's a method to it. There's a method to the madness, right? It's not as chaotic. It's not as just being, blown around in all kinds of directions, or going round and round and round in a circle. So I do feel that some of you are kind of getting in control of that process of surrender, of being in faith, of like waiting for the universe to show you what is best for you to focus on, or what your priority is at this moment, or to allow a relationship to heal or go the direction it needs to go in. Like, you're finding this balance. I do feel for some of you, you've been holding out for somebody to get their life together, to heal in some way, to overcome an addiction, or to come out of some karmic cycle they've been stuck in, and you're over it. You're like, time's up. I'm moving on. Time's up. I waited and I waited and I waited, and I just don't want to wait for this person anymore. And even if after I walk away, all of a sudden they come running up, like, I'm done. I don't want it anymore. So I do feel for some of you, if you have felt like there's somebody you were having a hard time getting over this person, or you've been waiting for them a long time, you're moving on. You're like, they don't get to have real estate in my heart anymore. So a lot of you are making a decision to like leave the past in the past, and you're moving forward with a sense of faith, with a sense of optimism. Your next card here, Leo, is Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is, some of you could be dealing with a water sign. So water sign is going to be a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Not to scare any of you if you're, not looking to get anything too like serious. Queen of Cups is sometimes like my wifey card. So there could be energy here where you're stepping into wifey energy, or you might be finding wifey, whether or not you're looking for a wifey. But this is this kind of energy here with the Queen of Cups. Overall, Queen of Cups is also an energy that we're stepping into when we are learning to love ourselves, be kind and nourishing towards ourselves, be nourishing towards others, being in our abundance. This is going to be like someone who is successful outside of the home and runs a beautiful, happy home. So this kind of energy, like just kind of best of both worlds. But she's very intuitive, right? So when the Queen of Cups is coming up, it's trusting our intuition. It's listening to our intuition. It's connecting with our spirituality. It's learning to love and nourish and nurture ourselves. So these are all dynamics that are going to be very helpful for you, very positive for you in your love life in May. Being able to take a time out, being able to take care of yourself, being able to practice self-care, right? And some of you might be getting involved with a water sign person who might be very intuitive. Okay, your next card here, Leo, is Temperance. There could be a Sagittarius in the mix because Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. But overall, in general, Temperance is also a major arcana card. And when the major arcana cards come up, it's a significant soul contract. Like you all have agreed to meet each other for a specific reason. And Temperance is going to be about balance and like learning to compromise, right? Like being able to respect one another's differences and ideas and finding a way to make the differences really work, to find a way that they're strengthening the relationship as opposed to weakening the relationship. Libra also had a very interesting element of like opposites attract. And there's a similar element here for you as well, Leo, where there's just this energy of like learning to work with this other person, learning to bring these differences together and ultimately create something very beautiful, very long lasting, very healing, I guess is what I will say here. And you know what's interesting? I really feel this card is really confirming that some of you are getting involved with a water sign, because I think some of you heard that and you were like, well, that doesn't sound very compatible to me. But that's the whole point of the Temperance card, is finding the balance. And so I'm getting the red like the fire and the blue like the water. So I do feel there's some element here with a water sign for some of you where you're finding balance, you're finding harmony, you're finding union, you're finding a way that it just kind of flows and is a very strong and healthy connection, a very strong and healthy relationship. And Temperance can also indicate spirit working through us, right? So there could be things happening in this relationship, or you may be attracting a soulmate or a relationship that's going to really help you and allow you to grow and to evolve into doing bigger things that maybe you wouldn't have done otherwise because you didn't have the support. But this soulmate is coming in so that you have the support, so that you can go in a new direction and answer some kind of a higher calling for some of you. Okay, so Leo, your next card here is the Two of Cups. This is a divinely guided union. This is soulmate love. This is true love. This is giver meet giver. So Leo, this has been an ongoing theme for you guys for a while, right? A lot of you have given in the past and gotten used or not appreciated, and you know, just giving to people who take. But when the Two of Cups comes up, we have two people that are always giving, that find one another. And so each person is thinking about, how can I make my partner happy? Each person is thinking about how to, you know, give to the other person. These are the relationships that could essentially go on forever, you know, because it's you know, nourishing, the relationship's feeding itself. And it's becoming stronger and it's continuing. And so see the hands holding here, very loving energy, true love energy, soulmate energy, powerful energy in this way. So a lot of you are manifesting a very significant soulmate. Okay, but water's really coming up really strongly here. So I do feel for some of you, this is actually a water sign that's coming in. If you're hung up on the whole aspect of like, you know, certain signs can't be with certain signs, I will say this. A lot of it depends on the planetary placements, right? Because not every Scorpio is going to be exactly the same way. Not every Leo is going to be exactly the same way. We have certain elements based on where our planets are and our alignments are, and that's a big factor. But even more so than that, if you're dealing with two people who are very mature, who are willing to work through problems, who are willing to put their partner first, that relationship's going to have a strong chance to succeed, right? The attitude that both people are going into is a big factor. Now, if you want to look at like your, if there's somebody that specifically you're wondering, is it this person and would it be able to work? The site I have listed in the description of the video, the Truly Divine site, has compatibility reports where they can break down and analyze your birth chart, and they can break down and analyze the birth chart of the person that you're asking about, and they can bring all the information together and give you in detail like what the strong points are going to be based on your astrology and what some of the challenges might be, but how you might be able to work through them. So that can be very helpful for some of you if you're kind of struggling with the concept of, oh, I don't know if this is the right sign for me. I would love to give you guys that breakdown, but I'm not an astrology expert, and I'm not going to be able to do it as well as an actual astrologer can do it. And the cool thing is they're giving you guys unlimited 30% off as many times, as many reports you want to get. They're giving you 30% off their already very reasonably priced reports. If you want a card reading, I'm more than happy to give you a card reading. But if you want an astrology reading, I would encourage you to check them out because they've been very generous, very kind, offering to sponsor the channel by giving you guys unlimited 30% off discounts. I thought that was amazing. And they gave me a reading that I was very impressed by. So if you're looking for astrology, Truly Divine, Angel 30 code might be a good way to go. If you're looking for a private card reading, click on the Calendly link and schedule a private card reading with me there. But a lot of you are calling in life partner energy, right? And maybe some of you had some old disappointments, some old wounds that you had to release. Maybe you've been waiting for somebody to come around and you're just like, I'm not waiting for this person anymore. But it's almost as soon as that space is being opened up, it's like whoosh, like your person's coming in. So this seems to be happening very quickly, right? And it makes sense because a lot of energy is sped up right now in May because of what's happening with the planetary alignments. Now, keep in mind, sometimes when we have this retrograde kind of energy, things can move very fast. And then when things go direct, they can slow down again. And so even if things might slow down, you still know that this is a soulmate. You still know that this is a relationship that will continue. There might be a shift. There might be a change, for some of you. But then it should balance out again. But again, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. That could be very helpful. Excuse me. And if you are interested, my dears, in winning this gorgeous limited edition deck along with a tarot card pouch and a altar cloth with beautiful artwork from the creator of the deck, never been used before, brand new bundle, never been used, I want to say thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I am giving away a limited edition package, tarot deck package, altar cloth package, never been used, just to say thank you for the 100,000 subscribers. And I'm giving away one free 30-minute card reading from me. So I'm going to pick the winner from the Instagram and Facebook comments in a couple of weeks. I'm going to see during the month of May who's jumping out at me from the comments on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm going to pick someone to win the tarot bundle, and I'm going to pick someone to win a free reading. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, Amethystangellight. and, you know, follow along with the daily posts that I post there. Don't forget to watch the weekly forecast. Don't forget to watch the channel, the angel messages, which should be up soon. And I thank you so much, guys, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful May. Take care.